So the other day, I was talking to a friend of mine about an acquaintance that we know, when she said, she's such a slut. And it made me wonder, who exactly is a slut and what makes you one? So I turned to my very wise friend, the internet. Slut or slattern? Slattern? Shh, I'm defining things for you. Slut or slattern is a term applied to an individual who is sexually promiscuous or who is considered to have loose sexual morals. The accepted denotative meaning is a sexually promiscuous woman or a woman of low or loose character. The term is generally pejorative and is most often used as an insult. What the hell's a slattern? But even that definition was confusing to me, because how the hell does one define loose sexual morals? So I asked my usually not so helpful friends Yahoo Answers. I know it. It means a person who has no morals. It's about girls who put out all the time. Someone who changes their moral code to accommodate other people, usually at a detriment to themselves. Exempli grazia, someone who disrespects themselves enough to sleep around. But if a slut is someone who sleeps around at the detriment to themselves, then doesn't that mean that the only person who can accurately judge whether or not someone is a slut is the potential slut? Because from an outside point of view, we don't really know if you're sleeping around because you want to, because you're meeting a fuck ton of awesome people, or because you're in a lot of pain and that's the only way you know how to ease it. So who is a slut? That's why we're all here, right? That's why we clicked on the video. Well, through my super reliable internet research, I have found that a slut can only be defined by each of us in self-reflection of the motivations of our sexual actions. But even more importantly, why do we call each other sluts anyway? Sex is the one driving force that keeps our species in existence. And when we're young, we're all little horn dogs anyway. Why shame each other over basic desires? When our hormones are at their peak, we don't think twice about grinding and dry humping inanimate objects like our couches. So that's some pretty strong shit. Take slut out of your vocabulary because you don't have the right to judge anyone's sexual activity except your own. Stay awesome, Gotham. Woo! Okay. I hope I was in focus.